What you're about to see are some of the most thrilling and hair-raising police pursuits ever captured on videotape. Ride in the driver's seat through city streets and country roads while we pursue people who've made the fateful and almost always futile decision to try to outrun the police. Watch as law enforcement officers risk their lives trying to stop the desperate criminals who seem to have no regard for their well-being or that of the innocent people who get in their way. Since the beginning of time, the chase has been a part of our lives, whether fleeing pursuing predators or trying to outrun the law. The thrill of the pursuit has captivated and intrigued us. Los Angeles, California, the pursuit capital of the world. This next chase proves there's no such thing as a routine traffic stop. The suspect now tries to force the officer off the road. The suspect drives down a dead-end street and, in trying to escape, rams the officer's car. Unfortunately, his actions prove fatal to him. On a remote stretch of highway, Texas troopers are pursuing a stolen pickup truck.
332, can you monitor GPS? That's negative.
Having radioed ahead, troopers have placed a stop stick device used to flatten the suspect's tires across the highway. Soon, the suspect is forced to stop. suspect runs and hides behind the pickup. Without warning, the suspect emerges from behind the vehicle and fires at officers. Officers returning the fire hit the suspect.
Shots fired, suspect was down, I was involved in the shooting.
Again, the suspect fires at troopers as their return fire ricochets off the pavement.
Shots fired and suspect down. I have 311 working. 20710 working. You want me to put the markers on hold traffic? That's negative, not this time. 20710.
Another high-speed pursuit comes to a tragic end. Los Angeles, California. The officers on the ground rely heavily on air support to help them track the fleeing suspect through the city streets. With the help of air support, the suspects are inevitably captured. Even suspects in 18-wheelers think they can outrun the police. Officers again prove them wrong. San Diego, California, and one of the most outrageous pursuits ever.
I'm Officer Kevin Means with the San Diego Police Air Support Unit. The bus chase was a very unusual situation. It was not the normal pursuit. It involved a mentally deranged suspect who stole a transit bus at knife point and forced the passengers and the driver off. We started looking for the suspect vehicle, the bus, and the dispatchers broadcast citywide exactly what had happened and a description of the stolen bus. In this case, a news helicopter located the bus and was talking to me on the airplane radio. They advised me that they had what they thought was the bus, and it turned out to be the stolen bus, and where they were. We were able to get in there and at that point take it over from a police perspective.
Talking to the driver of the bus. The detective is great.
Suspect is advising kill everyone involved.
Sound 8 coming up on the 125 exchange.
And up to the 125 exchange.
This chase lasted almost 2.5 hours and went literally all over the city of San Diego.
This is 10-4.
city streets, freeways, and there was quite a trail of not only police cars, but news helicopters. At one time, there were 7 aircraft involved in this chase.
Hey, slowing down, slowing down. Abel, he's slowing down, maybe turning here.
Possibly going to turn here.
Negative. He's not going to turn. He's going to go eastbound still. Coming up on Lake Murray, I think is the next one.
Still eastbound, approaching Lake Murray.
I don't know that road. Don't either.
Lincoln.
He's headed right back to where this all started.
He's going back to the Carrows then. Appears to be going back to where it all started.
Abel, still westbound. The side streets, I'm not going to know these down here.
Nighttime, when this chase basically occurred, most of it occurred at night, it's extremely difficult to operate the searchlight and the camera for one person.
33 Sam, you want to advise?
In the Jet Ranger, the observer sits on the left side of the aircraft, and the observer controls the FLIR system and the infrared camera with this handheld remote control. The observer has to watch what's going on this display. The camera is actually mounted in the belly of the aircraft. When the observer is running the night sun, the searchlight, he has to use this remote control here. There's 2 separate controls for both pieces of equipment.
Did you hear me?
In these kinds of cases, especially on the freeway, we have the ability to switch the control of the searchlight over to the pilot. I was the pilot at the time. Officer Dave Cookson was the observer. Officer Cookson ran the camera and was talking to the officers on the ground. I was running the searchlight to illuminate the bus.
He's down
Okay.
over the spine
Sorry, man. I'm talking to the base. What's up?
at East Lake now.
This guy's in big trouble.
The bus runs over spikes that have been placed in the road and soon comes to a halt. The suspect is arrested by pursuing officers. On the front seat is the knife the suspect used to hijack the bus. The tires are shredded from the spikes and the window broken from a brick thrown by a passerby. A few miles away, the suspect must be further restrained.
The adrenaline really starts pumping in a high-speed chase. You're traveling sometimes in excess of 100 miles an hour with a siren screaming in your ear, and you know that your duty is to catch the bad guy. We operate 4 Jet Ranger helicopters, and they're all heavily equipped with law enforcement equipment, such as forward-looking infrared video cameras to document things such as high-speed chases. The infrared system is essentially a camera, much like a video camera, but instead of detecting energy in the visible light spectrum like your video cameras do, it detects energy in the infrared spectrum. It's a spectrum that's invisible to the naked eye. This becomes effective for us and helpful for law enforcement. For instance, when searching for a suspect, he's thinking in terms of hiding his visible energy. He wants to hide behind something so the police can't see him. Usually they don't think about or have the ability to hide their heat energy. If you're searching with FLIR, infrared, like we are, the suspects are much more detectable, and they stand out like a light bulb in the dark. It's literally that dramatic.
Here, the driver whose tires were flattened continues to speed down the road on the rims, and eventually the hubs, until he can go no further. A drunken Texas teenager lost control of this car with disastrous results. Officers are often forced to place themselves in grave danger. This chase ends with officers colliding with the suspect. In rural Texas, a stolen rental truck ignores troopers' attempts to pull it over. Listen as officers shoot out the tires, then approach the vehicle. The suspect attempts to avoid capture by shooting at the officers. They have no choice but to return the fire. San Diego, California.
The tank chase, as it's been called, that's probably one of the, if not the most dramatic events that have ever occurred that involve the San Diego Police Department.
Abel, what we need to do is have officers, to the best of their ability and their safety, keep these cars away from them. There's cars that are following them, and I have no idea why.
We need to stop it for over here, just like the tail I went behind me. Okay, 10-4. On Dan Street, 3700 Dan southbound.
Fortunately, we had an air crew up that was able to videotape and view this as it happened. It took about 20 minutes from after the helicopter got there.
This guy's in big trouble. Yeah, that's putting it mildly. He's doing these cars on purpose.
My name is Ed Surgott. I'm retired from the San Diego Police Department. I was an air support unit pilot, and I was the pilot that was flying the helicopter the day the tank was stolen. And when we arrived, we saw a tank running over anything it felt like running over in the street. And we discussed what to do, and we decided that the only thing we could do is broadcast where it was going so everybody could keep a safe distance from it. And we were equipped with a video camera, so we were taking video pictures of the carnage it was creating on the ground.
Abel, what we need to do is have officers, to the best of their ability and their safety, keep these cars away from them. There's cars that are following them.
A suspect who was under the influence of alcohol and had a drug abuse history stole a National Guard Armory tank, a 70-ton tank. It was unarmed, but the suspect had prior military experience and knew how to drive the tank. When he stole it, he just began to drive down residential streets.
Get out of here. Get your loudspeaker on, please. This is the San Diego Police Department.
When my partner and I, my partner was Todd Jaeger that day, and when we arrived, we noticed a lot of people milling around. They would come out to see what the noise and confusion was. We decided to use the loudspeaker, and Todd used the loudspeaker to warn people to go back into their homes or to get out of the way because this guy was running over everything in sight. And that was pretty effective. A lot of people heard what we were saying, and you could see them running out of the way and moving. Some people were curious. They'd come out and they'd hear us saying, go back in your homes, and then they'd look down the street and they'd see the tank coming and they'd go back in their homes.
He drove over fire hydrants, park benches, street lights. He attempted to drive over citizens in their vehicles, police cars. It was such an incredible hazard to people in the street. It's beyond words. He could have done a lot more damage if he wanted to. I don't know what he was using as a decision-making process on what his targets were going to be, but it was very arbitrary and absolutely the most hazardous thing that we have come across to date, because we just didn't know how to stop him.
San Diego Police Department. Everybody go back in your house, get off the street. This is the San Diego Police Department. Everybody get off the street and go back into your house right now. Everybody go back into your house right now.
Hey, what's the time? 10:20 now. St. Belford. That's Belford?
There's people following us.
If you could stay and keep people away, that'd be helpful. Okay, this is northbound of Belford.
Abel, we're making PA announcements trying to get people to go back in the house and get out of the way. This is the San Diego Police Department. Everybody go back in your house and get off the street. This is the San Diego Police Department. Everybody get off the street and go back into your house. People out of this bridge. Yeah. I hope he doesn't go off the air.
Okay, 210 has 2 units up front, lane interference.
Abel, we're going over the top of 163 right now.
Going over. Abel, can you call up from here?
Abel, I'll do my best. I'm trying to get it on video for you, and I'm trying to call it out on the PA to people. He's coming up towards Arrow Drive right now, northbound Linda Vista, where it turns into Convoy. Call that. Police car, better move. He's heading for you. Put that police car. This is the San Diego Police Department. You're in danger. Get out of the street.
The units that are in front of the tank, stay in front as far as you can. That's the units in front of 210 Sam. Go ahead, 3610 Sam. Northbound on convoy, 10-4. Go to Othello. Okay, coming up on Othello now. Okay, once again, I have several units. Any unit was urgent. Any unit was urgent. 10-4. 2919, Laura? 670 Sam, go.
Paxton up closer to that tank in case this guy stops. He has the ability to control the tank.
Okay, 10-4. And we have...
You got lines on our tank crew and also,
Stand by just one.
This is the San Diego Police Department. Get out of the way. Get out of the street. You're in danger. This is the San Diego Police Department. Stay out of the street. Get off the parking lots. You're in danger.
They do not have the, excuse me, they do not have the ability. They do not. That's do not. Okay, we have somebody who can control it if we can get it stopped.
This is the San Diego Police Department. Get off the sidewalk. Get off the street. You're in danger. This is the San Diego Police Department. Get off the street. You're in danger. Holy shit. More poles down. It's got about a 300-gallon tank, so however long it's going to last, we'll find out.
Okay, 10-4. 640 Sam, do you want to, are you on direct line to
Somebody needs to shoot this guy.
I will be,
This is the worst thing I've ever
okay, still. Okay, 10-4, 622Z, I'm breaking in. 622Z.
The gentleman does not know how much gas is in the tank. He says there are no ordinance on the vehicle.
People on the ground kept debating on how to stop this tank. None of us had the slightest idea what we were going to do.
Personal vehicle.
Does he know this person by any chance?
Negative.
Abel, I look with the binoculars. The best I can tell, those hatches are closed. I don't see anything open.
Hatches are closed. Stand, go ahead.
Oh my God. You're going to try and take the bridge out.
Okay, get bridge out. Which bridge?
Abel, it's a pedestrian bridge south of Balboa. There's nobody on it right now.
The pedestrian bridge south of Balboa, BOL. He's possibly taking it out. For units, stay away from that bridge if he takes it down. We're getting CHP.
Next ahead of him up here, taking all traffic out from the 805 163 exit.
3670 is on 10-4. 10-4, 22Z.
The only thing, the only stop this vehicle while it's rolling is to dump a bunch of concertina wire in front of it. If, I don't know if our SWAT guys have that.
Okay, we'll let him know.
Somebody get on the tank and
Okay, once we get there. Okay, somebody can go to the armory and get constantine wire.
This is the San Diego Police Department. Get off the road. You're in danger. This is the San Diego Police Department. Get off the road. Stay out.
I copy. We'll get whatever we think it is. Let's go over and call it in front of it. Tell us call it, get off in front of whoever it is.
We got 50 gallons of gas. All right.
163 approaching Mesa College.
Okay, at 163 in Mesa College. 40 Sam. 640 Sam.
Any personnel that gets contacted me advises the hatch is probably open on the top. If we can get somebody on top of it, they can probably get inside the tank. And that's probably going to be our best hope at this juncture.
Okay, Tim.
Negative, there's Paxton. Apparently he's got prior military experience.
Is getting the concertina wire on the tank far.
I have a hatch lock. There can have to be a clip in there, and that's the end of him. That tank will stop. Oh my God.
20. Abel, he just high-centered it on the center divide, just north of Genesee.
Abel, you were cut out.
When it made the turn to go across the freeway, the only thing I could think to say, I didn't recall at the time, but when we played the tape back, I said, oh my God, because had he crossed into the opposing traffic, it was rush hour traffic, and we would have had a catastrophe. Somehow, he got hung up on the center island. The tank got stuck, and it became immediately apparent that this guy knew what he was doing, and he started backing the tank back and forth. The officers on the ground, two or three of them, I don't recall, got the Medal of Valor, and it's the bravest thing I've ever seen happen. They climbed on top of the tank with the tread still turning.
And for Abel, you go ahead and call it. Once again, Abel will call it.
One of them, by a miracle, had been in the Marine Corps Reserves, knew how to open the hatch on that tank.
Jerking this thing side to side, he might be able to break that pavement loose and roll again. Right now, the officers still haven't been able to get the hatch open.
For units on it, be careful if he gets loose there.
Next unit.
Go ahead, 626.
97 at the armory.
M4.
The track came off. The right track, the track came off the tank.
They opened the hatch. They ordered the driver to stop what he was doing.
It's definitely not going anywhere now. He's just north of Genesee in the center divide.
And they could recognize that he knew exactly what he was doing, and that if he got the tank off the center divider, it would have been a major catastrophe.
In the tank.
And when they realized he was going to get loose, they had to shoot him.
Officers are forced to ram this suspect to keep him from endangering other drivers.
Cross the yellow stripe. Hit the yellow stripe again, crossed it. Braking for no apparent reason. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the car. They're gonna pull up on the grass on the wrong side of the road in front of the Ranch and Heritage Center.
Oklahoma City. Luckily, this driver was caught before she did any serious damage.
I need to see your driver's license, please. The reason I stopped you is you made an illegal U-turn there on University.
On University?
Right, and then when you've been driving, you've been failing to drive in a single lane. You've been coming across and hitting the yellow stripe.
I turned right here and I couldn't.
Okay. Why don't you step out of the car just a minute, please? Just step right over here, please. Just right here. Thank you.
Oh, right here.
Why don't you just turn around and face my car?
Face the car?
Right, just turn around and face my car there. I'd like you to do something for me. Why don't you just step right back here, okay? Okay, I'd like you to First thing I'd like you to do is just put your hands down your side, okay? And raise whichever foot is comfortable. Raise it up in the air. Look down at your toe and count to 30. 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30. I can't do that.
Okay.
I can't do that anyway.
Okay, I'd like you to do something else for me then. I'd like you just to put your arms at your side, tilt your head back, and close your eyes. And touch your nose with your
Left
hold on,
hand.
Hold on. Close your eyes. Touch your nose with. Keep your eyes closed, please. Touch your nose with your right hand. You need to keep your eyes closed when you do it. Okay, put your arm back out. Put your arm back out to the side.
What arm is that?
No, your right arm. Okay, now close your eyes.
Close your eyes with your left hand to
Okay.
your nose.
Okay. Put your arm back out to the side. Okay. Now keep your eyes closed. Touch your nose with your right hand. All right, back. Put your arm back.
I can't do this sober.
Okay.
I cannot do this
Okay.
at all.
Step right back over there, please. Okay, you can put your arms down. You can put your
I cannot.
step right back up
I
here.
can't do this. We've done this
Okay.
in my psychology class,
Step-
and
okay,
we
you
cannot
can
do
put
this.
okay, put your arms down your side.
Okay, you want me to put my right arm to my. You want me to put my right arm to my nose
Right.
for 30 seconds.
No, not for
For
30
10.
seconds. No, I just
Yes,
wanted you to
10.
just touch it.
Okay.
And as soon as you touch it, like this. You put your driver's license in. Arms out to the side,
Side.
and your head's tilted back, and just
Put
touch it.
Left.
Now put it back.
That's
Okay, now put your arm back out.
this arm.
Now your left hand. Okay. Now but you never did close your eyes. That's fine. Put your hands.
I'll close my
Okay.
eyes.
Put your hands down your
I
side.
don't understand
Okay.
why this is a big deal.
Okay.
That is my message.
Okay. Okay. Can you recite the alphabet for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, S, Y, and T.
Okay. Shannon. Okay, Shannon. Shannon, I'm placing you under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol, okay? I need you to turn around.
Watch as troopers from 2 states try to stop a driver in a stolen ambulance. Officers try unsuccessfully to contain the ambulance. Finally, the driver loses control, allowing him to be captured.
Variable description
San Diego, California.
Okay, 612 Sam, I'm trying to. It's going to be on the brown Cadillac. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get the witness info. Just a second.
13 John.
Police dispatch call in an air unit to help locate a robbery suspect in a stolen Cadillac.
Got a brown cat right here.
The suspects are unaware they're being watched.
67 to 4. Okay, several units. Anybody a virgin?
Okay, well, look.
612 Sam, go ahead.
Oh, Sam, get the witness to hold, hang up, get his ass phone number, we can contact him later.
Yes, we're doing that now.
Okay, we got a fresh green.
We're coming up, we're taking sassafras from 5 South now.
611 King Tipper. Anybody else with urgent traffic?
He goes Laura.
I'm getting at another 211 alarm, breaking the emergency traffic rally, 3030 Kurtz, wind clear.
As the air unit follows the suspect, he radios ahead to the units on the ground.
Still eastbound on Harbor.
Okay, units with that urgent give able gear in front of the Coast Guard station number 2 lane. Did somebody have urgent?
Okay, well, we got a request here. The 2 units up ahead, we'll tell you when the car comes up to you. It's in this next pack of cars off to your right. If it takes Laurel, okay, it's going to stay on Harbor. Good, we'll go away from Lindbergh. That's it, right in front of you. You got it.
It's right in front of the units, and it's still continuing eastbound on Harbor.
As the suspects become aware that the ground units are onto him, the chase begins.
554 bike affirmative.
Okay, well, I think it might be a failure to yield right now.
A failure to yield.
Yeah, 2 occupants there, now going to be going, taking a U-turn at Hawthorne, going the wrong way.
Wrong way, he's on Hawthorne.
Okay, U-turn, we're now going the wrong way on Hawthorne.
I'm pursuing him wrong way.
Okay, don't pursue him the wrong way.
They're going to have to... Okay, the unit coming down, they're coming right at you there. And Abel, we have a big problem. We got our airliner coming here. Stand by, they're headed towards Lindbergh. They're turning northbound, call the street.
Okay, I'm sorry, they're going which direction, which street northbound?
Kettner. Okay, they're on Kettner, now they're turning back eastbound. Call the street, you guys. We can't see them from this far out.
Eastbound or what?
Skid. Southbound on India. Abel, we're southbound on India. Hawthorne.
Southbound on India, I just need 1 unit, 44 north, can you call it?
Talking to 180 here.
Southbound on India, have units
North, eastbound Grape. What is it? Eastbound Grape.
Okay, 44 north, we'll call it. We're now eastbound.
Grape. Okay, eastbound on Grape. It's the passenger had the door open like he's going to bail. Going under I-5 now.
Okay, we're eastbound Grape, under I-5. Passenger has the door open.
Okay, this is doors open.
Is now
Northbound.
Albatross. We are going northbound.
Okay, we're now northbound on Albatross.
This is Hawthorne again.
Now he's going westbound on Hawthorne.
Confirming westbound Hawthorne.
Ma'am, looks like we're taking
Northbound on 5.
Northbound.
Okay, we're now northbound on 5 from Hawthorne. Northbound 5 from Hawthorne.
Did you get across?
The unit behind me in the big LTD, just have them kind of hang back, and if these guys bail, to stop traffic on our backside.
Okay. For the unit behind in the LTD, if they bail, if you could stop traffic, please.
44 North, can Abel call this now?
Okay.
Okay, Abel, we can call it now. We're north of Lindbergh. We're northbound I-5 passing Pacific Highway. The number 3 lane speeds about 70 mile an hour at this point.
Okay, Abel's calling it northbound 5 passing Pacific Highway, number 3 lane, 70 miles.
Number 4. Okay, moved over to the number 4 lane like they're going to take the next exit, but we'll keep you posted. Passing Washington Street, number 1 lane now.
Number 1 lane passing Washington.
Tell me where the exit is. Coming up, next one will be Old Town, but they're slowing down like someone's going to bail here. Okay, they're slowing down. They're in the far right, coming up on Old Town. They're obviously trying to decide what to do.
Okay, far right, northbound 5, approaching Old Town.
Is this armed or what?
I believe it was a demand note. I can't quite page through everything, but I think it was a demand. And desk is confirming it's a demand note.
Okay, next off ramp is Old Town, then Interstate 8. Going past Old Town.
Start tossing stuff, and I'll call call it when they yell it.
Okay, Abel, they're passing the Old Town off-ramp now. The next one is Interstate 8.
Okay, Northbound 5 passing Old Town. Okay, 44 North 10 on your last about it. Who do you want to,
Primary unit, I'm number 2. The primary unit, just watch that door in case they start tossing stuff and holler out and I'll call to there.
Okay, the unit that's number 1, can you identify?
Yeah, Rich, since I'm on the camera, if you'd pay attention to the description of the driver when he bails.
Okay, we're going over to 8.
44 North request.
We're in the lane to take it.
Abel, looks like we're going to be taking Interstate 8 now.
Okay, Temple, we'll be taking you
Minute
to
to
the direction in a moment.
And we are 8 eastbound.
Okay, we're taking, Abel, we're taking 8 eastbound, 8 eastbound.
You're now eastbound on 8, eastbound 8, 2908 to 9.
44 North, you want another canine to assist.
44, do you want another canine?
Okay, if he takes the clover leaf, that's Marita. Otherwise, he's going to go eastbound on 8.
They're both good as far as I'm concerned. If they can just trail behind.
Okay, he's going eastbound 8.
2908, I'll show you trailing behind.
Okay, Abel, they passed Marina. They're committed to Interstate 8 eastbound.
Okay, we're going 8 eastbound.
Oh, Sam, make CHP 10-4 on this thing if they're not.
Faster.
Right down, I just had the CHP officer. I'm sure he's 10-4 on it, too.
10-4.
And they passed the Taylor Street off-ramp, and they're in the number 4 lane.
Number 4 lane, we're still going eastbound on 8, passing Taylor.
44, we're still doing 70 or just under.
70 miles an hour.
Abel, the passenger is leaning out and doing something. I don't know if he's throwing stuff out or if he's shooting, so the units use caution.
Hotel Circle is the next one.
See him do anything, he just keeps doing the head checks back and forth, but again, he's all over that front seat.
Okay, the passenger's all over the front seat. Units use caution.
Hotel Circle.
Okay, we're in the number 1 lane coming up on Hotel Circle. I doubt he's going to be able to make it.
Able 10-4.
And the units are doing a good job. This is a safe pursuit, about 75 miles an hour, number 2 lane at this point.
Okay, 163 is the
Temple,
next
we're
off-ramp.
number 2 lane, 75
And then
miles
Mission
per hour.
Center Road. Kind of all one ramp, actually.
Okay. Coming up on the 163 off-ramp area.
Okay, we're near 163 now.
Try big around line.
Taking it.
Eastbound,
Taking it.
just east of 163.
Okay, Abel, they swerved over. They took the 163 off-ramp. We're still with them. Stand by for direction of travel. They are northbound on 163. Well, hang on. They swerved over. They're going to continue. They can get off on 8 again.
Going
Okay,
east.
so which direction are we now, Abel?
We are now getting on to 8 East or Mission Center. I believe they can take either one at this point. Still eastbound, though.
We're still
Okay,
eastbound
and
8.
he's going to take...
Okay, stand by here. We are... Okay, he swerved over. Ooh, he's losing control of his car. He is the wrong way on the ramp. Interstate 8 at the Mission Center. They are on foot, bailing out. Mission Center off-ramp. The units are 1097 on top of them.
We're 97 on top of them on the bailout 8 and Mission Center. Again, they have bailed 8 and Mission Center. And
Okay, which one are you going to stay with?
This one over here. They're going with this guy. Abel, stand by. They're going to the Arco lot. They're taking one of them down. White t-shirt, black pants, black shoes, short hair, something on his hand. He's going into the motel. The units are going to have to take him. We're on the second one. Stand by. He's in the motel. Disregard him. Let's get over here.
Something in his hand.
People who attempt to flee totally disregard the well-being of the general public and themselves until it's too late and disaster strikes. At no time will running from the law ever help the situation.